What you wearing, ayy? What you wearing, man? That's crunchy bright. What you wearing, ayy? What you wearing, man? That's crunchy bright. What you wearing, ayy? What you wearing, man? That's crunchy bright. What you wearing, ayy? What you wearing, man?
Buenos dias, everybody. Hope all of you are doing very well. It is my pleasure to bring you another special edition of interviews presented by yours truly. I have a very talented and attentive artist here with me today. I'll be honest with you, this is our second time meeting up. The first interview was not up to par as far as, I almost dropped my phone, as far as up to standards, but I was able to come up on new equipment quickly and reevaluate the things that need to be corrected for the next interview to go up to the standard. That being said, it is my pleasure to bring you another artist. Introduce yourself.
I'm Incog Narco, aka Narco Denim. It's my brand name. And yeah, that's me.
So first and foremost, importantly, how are you doing and how are you adjusting to spring 2025 going into summer?
Yeah, I'm just adjusting, man. Gotta adjust with the time. So, let me stop swinging my legs. Forgot.
No, you good. You're good.
But yeah, just adjusting, bro. Spring, summer, fall, winter. I just adjust.
Same thing.
I feel, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel it throughout life. I just adjust to whatever I have to adapt to. You feel me? So that's how I'm feeling.
What project do you feel that like in the past that you felt like has been like slept on the most?
When we did a collection called Gangsta of Love, like that was, I feel like that was a slept on collection. It was supposed to be like kind of like a Valentine's Day kind of like thing. But yeah, that was a pretty slept on collection that we did. Me and my brother PJ and Sam came up with this in Austin. That was probably like one of the first things we did as a little collection besides making one-on-ones and stuff. Yeah, I felt like doing that one was it was pretty slept on. So
And when did you drop the collection?
that was like 2019. Yeah, 2019, somewhere around there. It was like it wasn't under Narco Denim though. It was actually under another brand called Contemporary Project that we were working on. But 'cause Narco Denim actually wasn't a real thing. It was just like a kind of like a thought in like 2020. So like I say like in 22 or 23, really, I really just start really pushing it out and putting it into people's faces. We're still in the stages of building, but I feel like the direction I'm headed to is I'm trying to really grasp more organic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure everything's authentic. So even that like, come down to like even my follow base and everything. You know, I'm trying to keep that cult following. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like one of them brands like Hysteric Glamour or something like that. See, you don't know.
I don't.
You feel me? But it's just like it's like that. I want my brand to be like that. Like you made that face. Like now I gotta look that up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is like I just want to make everything organic and original and something that actually correlates with me. I don't know if that was your question, right?
No, you answered it perfectly, and it actually leads me to my next question. So, would you say 2023 was like the official year that you were like, I'm about to like put my designs to like, I'm about to make this happen, or were you already like pretty set and determined on making it happen
Yeah,
prior?
yeah, I was pretty set and determined to make it happen regardless. Cause like I said, I mean, actually, I kind of like let me go back to say it, like, cause also Narco Denim has like it was done in 21 really. Cause 21 I actually came up with that risky design, like, you know what I'm saying. So I just made a few like
I remember
samples,
that.
and that was the first little sample or whatever. And then people kept asking about the jacket and stuff. So by probably like 22, 23, I was like, yeah, let me stop playing around, you know what I'm saying, and actually turn this into something for real. Cause I actually got a lot of ideas, and everyone I always told the name to always said, yeah, that's a perfect brand name, you know. So that's where I just kept going from there, you know what I'm saying. So in 23, what was the original question? You said in 23 what?
Was that like the year you were like, I'm
Yeah,
about to like
yeah,
make it real?
yeah. So like, yeah, 23. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just get up off my ass and make it for real, like do this shit for real, cause I always wanted to have a clothing brand, you know what I'm saying, or have a something that's mine, you know what I'm saying, period. But definitely always wanted to own a brand, like since I can dream of, like remember actually, since I can remember since a child, like probably like seventh, eighth grade, I can remember me making sketches and like looking at niggas like Kanye West and stuff doing stuff with the Louis Vuitton shoe and Nike and stuff like that. I'm like, nigga, I want to make a brand, like my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I feel the same way. So how long have you been in Dallas, like making clothes?
In Dallas, I mean,
Are you from here originally?
originally, no, I'm not from the Dallas area, but I grew up in the Dallas area, yes. Originally, I'm from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Monroe 318, Louisiana, Texas, the number streets. I had to shout my hood out. But, yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, I ain't from here. Yeah. But what was it saying?
No, it's gonna lead me to my next question. I was gonna ask, so like, how has because we last interview that the first one we touched based on you basically like moving around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask like, how has moving to like around different cities influenced how you make clothes?
Yeah, moving around definitely impacted on like my thought process because like my people back home like that didn't weren't able to just move and had to stay back in Louisiana, just kind of caught up into a whole little, you know what I'm saying, like they just still a step behind, you know what I'm saying? So like not trying to diss anyone, but I'm just saying like going from like moving from a small town to like moving to city and going from like Seattle to like Atlanta to like Dallas and Houston and shit like that definitely like impacted my thought process on like the way I want to live and the way I could see my life and envision my life since a child, bro. Like I literally seen how I always wanted stuff. I always wanted a penthouse or something overview in the city. You know what I'm saying? I always just seeing like different stuff, like you know what I'm saying. I always knew an indication of you making some type of money. You drove a BMW or something like that, or you drove a Benz, or you know what I'm saying. Coming where I'm from, you don't really see that. You know what I'm saying. So like that that aspect definitely shaped who I am and like how I design. You know what I'm saying. Me be able to be on in these concrete jungles of America. You know what I'm saying? Concrete jungles meaning like cities and stuff like that. Being able to touch bases, like you know what I'm saying, living in LA and stuff like that. Just going from city to city, it just definitely helped and shaped who I am as a person and shaped who I am as a designer.
So like, whenever you lived in certain cities, like, was there ever like certain colors or designs that like made you be like, okay, like I want to do something like that?
I wouldn't necessarily say colors. I just say more so like cultures, or more so like, I mean, we could be technical on colors, I guess, race, but seeing different cultures and different melting pots and stuff like that definitely like helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was more so the thing, because I'm more of a cultural person. I be trying to understand people cultures and stuff like that. I'm Black American, but it don't take me much to go and read about some Puerto Ricans or something like that. You feel me? Or go read about how Jamaicans came from the islands, or
So
you know what I'm
would
saying?
you say like reading has like shaped you to be a better designer?
Yeah, like just that helps. Like being culturally aware helps you be a better designer, because you know, like I don't just make clothes for one type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make people like clothes for everybody.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So like just being culturally aware definitely helps. Like you know what I'm saying? Because I can go into many rooms and be comfortable because I'm pretty not all the way tapped into race, but I know a
You're
little
making
something.
yourself open
Yeah,
to
too. Yeah, I'm not just going to shut no one out because
your heart is open.
yeah, my heart is always open to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at color, but I'm also not colorblind. But you feel what I'm saying?
Still good, right? Okay. It's good. It's healthy to have like a balance of like having an open heart, but also not being too naive.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things that like, I'm still learning myself because I'm still young myself. I'm about to be 26 in June.
Nah, yeah. Facts.
What would you say is the biggest risk that you like took as like being a designer?
Not really going to college. I mean, I did the school stuff. Now, I ain't gonna lie, just went back to school and got an associate's degree, but I mean, that's a little bit of something. Not a lot, but I'm gonna finish it out. But like me not going to college and being like, yeah, I'm gonna just make it off my designs was a pretty risky thing for me to do in my 20s. I'm not gonna lie, because I could have just finished out school, but I was just like, nah, I got a few connections. I can make something shake. You know what I'm saying? It's still shaking. So, so obviously, like, that was a big risk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like don't go to school or nothing like that, but also like I think school does help. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gain more connections. I feel like if I would have stayed in school, I would have gained a lot more connections than I had.
I feel the same way. I've only, as far as my experience, I've had a few years of community college. I took mostly art classes, and though it's true, I've met a lot of people to this day that I'm still cool with from school that helped me get more like tapped in, like basically like because this person knew this person, then they know that
Yeah.
guy. Um, Trial and error, a couple of bridges I burned, I shouldn't have, but it is what it is. I think it's just one of those things that like again, like taking a risk, it's a part of the game.
Yeah, bridges burns, lessons learned. You feel me? So burn that bridge. Hope you learned that lesson.
If you had to pick a soundtrack to describe your clothes, what would it be? If you ask me, I think it's like a mafioso Jay-Z esque type thing, but I want to hear your interpretation.
I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say like, yeah, JC, that's a pretty good interpretation. I like that. That's actually a good one. I would say around that lane. Like I was even gonna say like Pimp C, like
Okay,
something like that, or like a UGK, because that's
I
like
see it.
a lot of our clothes that I made. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my brother PJ and like Austin, we used to really like jam UGK while making clothes, smoking hella blunts, and you know what I'm saying, really being that whole tapped in, like we in the '90s, like really listening to cocaine in the back and all that. Like I don't know, like that's how I feel about my clothes. It's called Narco Denim, you know what I'm saying? So like I feel like it's like my clothes is like contemporary drug music, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
But like, cause I feel like it's like something you gotta have. Not taking that from my brother Sush, by the way, but but it's really like something you gotta have. Like I feel like people, it's like I want to treat my drugs like coke. You know what I'm saying? I want to treat my like people's addiction. Like they need to be addicted to it.
I feel that actually. That's how I feel. Y'all need to
That's
be addicted to my burn, honestly. If you don't love this show, what you doing?
really though.
Like you
That's how I feel
see,
about my brand. Like you don't love my brand, and like what you doing? Like yeah, you ain't never touched no dope. No, I'm playing. You feel me? You ain't never touched no dope. You feel me? That's real dope in your hands right there. Off this straight t-shirt, straight cotton, 100%. Nigga, sniff it up. You feel me? Oh God,
I can do that on YouTube, right?
straight raw denim. You feel me?
There's no narcotics in the video.
Nah, ain't no
There
narcotics,
are
but you
narcotics.
feel me? So that's how I feel about my denim though. You feel me? Like shit, sniff it up, nigga. Narco denim, boy.
They just
Like,
banned that in the NFL. You can't do that no more.
but how you talking about the wiping nose thing? They can't do that no more.
Nope.
Lame. NFL lame. They always trying to control niggas.
No fun league. NFL stands for
No
no
fun
fun league.
league. Only niggas that can have fun and hoe is Pat Mahomes and that white boy.
So with the clothing brand being Narco Denim, right? Uh, I can imagine you having like a tough time like explaining it to like what do you call like a very narrow, straight market of fashion design where they're like
You
looking
would
for certain things.
its thing is like you would think that every time I said the name to anybody, like they understood right then and there.
You never had that problem?
Never really had that problem. They like the name off top. Any room I went into, any manufacturer, anybody that wanted to work with me, period. Like, as soon as I said the name Narco Denim, they like, I love that. I swear to God, no one ever said.
Look, it's genius.
Only person like that had any critique on my name was my father.
Interesting.
Yeah, but me and my father not even that close like that. So like I took his with like a grain of salt. So like yeah. So like, but other than that, like everybody else, like they understood it right when I said it. Narco Denim, like knew I was basically calling my clothes dope. It's not saying I'm like, you feel me? That's what what I'm saying. I'm not interpreting or what's the word? Perpetrating drug use. You know what I'm saying? That's not even the right word, actually. It's not perpetrating. But let's just keep that promoting. There we go. Thank you, lady behind the camera. Promoting. There we go. I'm not promoting drug usage at all. I'm just saying my clothes are dope. I'm just using it in a different aspect and just calling my shit dopeclothes.com or dope.com or just it's lame, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta think outside the box, you know what I'm saying? Narcotics denim. You feel me? Narco denim. You know what I'm saying? I feel like denim is like the core of fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like some stuff that every brand has to have. It's like you need a cold pair of some jean jackets, you're gonna need denim. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to call it narco cotton. That doesn't come off the tongue right. You feel me? So Narco Denim hits different. You feel me? So people are going to expect more denims. You know what I'm saying? But not just working on denims. I'm working on a whole line of everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but denim is a major part, but it's not the main part. But it's just the part of the name of the brand. You feel me? And the narco part just comes from just cutting off narcotics and just calling it Narco Denim. And the original name of the brand was actually Narcotics 59. And I was like, nah, that's too much.
Sounds like an Xbox name.
Yeah, it sounded like some bullshit. You feel me? So I just had to cut it out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Narco Denim. Because originally, like I said in my last interview, like, cause Narco Denim was low-key my rap name before anything.
That's a cool rap name, too.
Yeah, see me? But I was just like, I don't even want that little rap name. My little turn into a brand because it just sounds a lot better than me spinning some verses or just put it on some clothes. So like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So yeah, here I am, Narco Denim.
So what would you let me rephrase that. What do you think is the biggest misconception that most people have when it comes to being a fashion designer?
Man, I was in a bar the other day. You feel me? I was kicking with this girl, I guess, or whatever. Anyways, I was kicking with this shorty, whatever, bro. We in this hole, and she telling the dude, like, they were sitting next to us buying us drinks or whatever. She like, he's a fashion designer. You know what I'm saying? Dude thinking I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, y'all do be doing that a lot. I
and
need
it
y'all
be
to
crazy as hell because it's like, damn, I can't be straight and just want to create because it's just that's a crazy interpretation that like since I like clothes and to look into like a man that's like what like 40 or something like that, they wouldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Or that
Like
never had,
clothes?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And dude was like white and from Alabama and shit. So like I didn't expect him to understand. So he just so I'm surprised you're not gay. Like nigga, what do I look like? I'm not dissing the LGBT community. I'm sorry. I'm real P. You feel me? I'm sorry. The LGBT
Okay.
T and some more other letters community. I'm not dissing y'all. I swear to God, I love everybody. You feel me? And I don't, you feel me? Don't cancel bro show because of me. But I'm just speaking my truth. I'm not gay. I'm a straight man that make clothes. I have two children.
Nothing wrong with that.
You feel me? I'm not afraid to say that on camera. I got 2 kids. You feel me? 2 little kids. You feel me? So I'm out here. But I'm just being for real though. That's the crazy interpretation that I always get is like being a designer and being black. Cause like the stimulations of that, like
It's not too many.
It's not too many. Yeah, it's not too many of us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy for my brothers that are out here being creative, you know what I'm saying, and not doing stupid stuff that can land us into doing like football numbers and behind sales and stuff like that, bro. So anybody that's black creating, whether you black and gay, black or straight, regardless, bro, I'm proud of you, fam. So keep on pushing and keep on moving, fam. Like that's all I got. You know, even if you're Hispanic too, so
Whatever.
whatever you are. But just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let nobody have them put stimulations on what you should be or how you should act because you do a certain thing. You feel me? You can be a stripper, but you can be holy on Sunday. Like, you feel me? Just cause I go show my ass a little bit, don't mean I don't have no faith in God. You feel me? So that's just all I'm saying. I ain't trying to be all crazy and stuff with the words and stuff like that, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, people gotta stop always putting the one thing on a person because they do a certain thing, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people have good hearts, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are good people, regardless what they do, you know what I'm saying? Some people just need to get a dollar, you know what I'm saying? So you can't judge nobody on anything or what you think they should be like. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have no kind of expectation on what that person is because someone told you what they do. That's just how I feel.
Well worded. I like that. I definitely think it's a issue I've dealt with plenty of times. A lot of people thought I was gay because of how I dress, which understandably so. I can see that, but
I don't understand it though. You know what
but
I'm
it's just
saying?
like no,
I
like I could
see
see how like it could be like someone's like first interpretation, but I just where I'm with you at is the whole like okay, at least get to know me. Don't
before,
like
yeah,
don't
you just
expect me to be gay.
expect me to be something I'm not. It's crazy, son. You don't even know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why you just gotta. You can't just judge books by their covers for real, because some books are way deeper than what you think. You feel me? So
Some of them be interesting
they
books.
be interesting books. You be wanting to read them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, just stop putting stimulations, expectations, and all kind of things on a person. You feel me? Like, especially if you don't know 'em. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what they do, what you heard, just stop doing that shit. That's all I say about the world. Everybody fake.
Truth.
Like,
Where do you see your brand going in the next 5 years? And you got any projects you dropping now, or you got your website?
yeah. Website, narcodenim.world. You know what I mean? Got a little some stuff on there right now. You can go and cop, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff from my previous collection. My newest collection coming out. That one necessary song says new is just gonna be like a revamp. Some things I've done. But yeah, I'm just gonna be dropping stuff. I wouldn't say necessarily say just collections just yet. Just be on the lookout for new releases on new items. You know what I'm saying? Very soon. Um, what was the other question you asked within that?
I was just
Oh,
asking where you see your brand in the next
oh,
five
next
years.
5 years. You know what I'm saying? I see Narco Denim doing numbers. I see me doing great things. I just see great things for the future. You know what I'm saying? That's just where it started right now, right here. You feel me? From this interview, you can take me up. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Or
Life's
take
crazy that way. You never know.
you never know. You know what I'm saying? I could have had a crazy sound bite in this bit. You feel me? But I could have had a crazy one, but you feel me? But yeah, it all started right here, bro. It's just all about being consistent and putting your face and you know what I'm saying, your foot on the ground. Well, not your face on the ground, but putting your face in the
Your face too
faces.
sometimes.
That's crazy. I ain't putting my face on nobody ground. My shit too pretty. You feel me? But just it's about like just getting in the right faces in the right places and putting that ground, that foot on the ground and putting that work in. You feel me? Like putting that footwork in. You feel me? So that's why I just yeah. So like yeah, stay consistent and stay true to who you are, and things will work out. And then that's how I feel.
Hell of a conclusion right there. Um, well, well, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. We appreciate you for letting us come in your space,
And
showing
no
us
problem, my brother.
some of your stuff.
No problem, my brother. Anytime y'all are welcome. You feel me? Anytime y'all feel like doing another interview with your boy, you know what I'm saying? Next one, we 5 years and stuff, matching businesses. No, I'm playing.
Who knows?
Paid in full.
I'm trying to be the underground Stephen F. A. Smith, Brian Gumble slash. Who?
Brian Gumbel's crazy.
Yeah, Brian
Niggas
Gumble.
don't even say that name no more. Hood, she don't even know who that is. A real black man. real. Hey, what was Brian Gumble on?
HBO.
Yeah, he was on HBO like a mug, man. Yeah, man. Brian Gumble. He dead. He alive. He's
Yeah.
still alive. Now that's Stuart Scott that's dead. That's Stuart
R.I.P.
Scott. R.P. Stuart
Another
Scott.
legend I'm trying to be
Yeah,
like.
real talk. R.P. Stuart Scott. But yeah, man, that's crazy.
We just trying to, like, hopefully, we're trying to get more underground artists. We're definitely gonna bring you back on the show.
Feel me, y'all?
Best of luck to you on
Best
the
of
new
luck to
releases.
y'all and everything, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. You know what I'm saying? Not many niggas want to hear what I gotta say, but but yeah, I mean, I appreciate y'all for hearing what I had to say.
No
And
problem.
I appreciate y'all for asking me very intricate questions. You feel me? But there we go. That's all I gotta say.
All right, this is conclusion. We're gonna keep you updated. Got more interviews coming.
Oh yeah,
Like-
follow me on the Instagram. My bad, even cut you off, gang.
Go ahead.
Narco. That's the brand. Oh, not the brand. That's the main page. That's me. INCOG Narco. You feel me? If you can't spell that, then I don't know how to tell you. But and the brand name Narco Denim. At Narco Denim. Cut that one. We're gonna put a blink and come back. Narco Denim. NARCODENIM.world. Holla at me.
All right, and that concludes the interview. Everybody have a good day. Peace.